Good morning, children. In our class today, we'll see a new lesson Early Humans from History. In our previous class, we learned about what's history and the reason for studying history, and geographical framework, reasons for the movement of people, sources of history, and archaeological sources. So, in this class, we learn about how early humans lived. You may have seen or heard of dinosaurs, which were huge animals, some of them much bigger than the elephants. You may also have heard or seen these animals in science fiction films where they are shown with human beings. The fact is that dinosaurs did exist, but not when the humans existed on Earth, because after the dinosaurs died out, nearly 65 million passed before people appeared on Earth. The dinosaurs roamed the Earth about 70 million years ago, whereas the ancestors of human beings are believed to have lived about 3 million years ago. The first humans did not look or live the way we live today. They were completely different from what we are now. Humans are one species which has dramatically changed itself and its lifestyle. This picture shows the difference between early humans and the modern humans. As we have seen in our last slide, early humans are of one species which has dramatically changed itself and its lifestyle. In this chapter, we shall study about some aspects of the early human beings. Synopsis of today's class. Stone Age. Under Stone Age, we shall study about Paleolithic period, Mesolithic period, Neolithic period. Features of the Paleolithic period. Under it, we'll study about food gatherers, clothing, dwelling place, tools, tool making techniques. Human beings have been living on the earth since a long time. Scientists have found skeletons and fossils in Africa which resemble the human beings and are 4 to 5 million years old. These early humans are known as hominids. They are considered as ancestors of humans. So, scientists still don't know exactly when or how the first humans evolved, but they have identified a few of the oldest ones. Those found early humans are known as hominids. They are also called as the ancestors of humans. This is a picture of an early human who lived in the ancient period. In 1974 in Ethiopia, scientists discovered the remains of a female body which was quite similar to the present human beings. They named her Lucy and estimated that the remains are about 3.18 million years old. This was the oldest human remains discovered till date. It's considered that human beings took nearly 2 million years to change their form from the earlier ape-like structure. So, the female body which was found in 1974 in Ethiopia was estimated to be about 20 years old when she died. Scientists suspect she fell into a pond or a lake and died. She was less than 4 feet tall and weighed about 29 kilograms. So, as we all know, early humans are of one species, but the female body which was found in 1974 was found by scientists, discovered that it was similar to the present human beings, not like the early human beings. Human beings are an intelligent species. They have adapted themselves to the changing climatic conditions and have spread out to various parts of the world. They moved from Africa to Europe and many far off Asian countries. They learned to use the things they discovered, modified things, and invented things to make their lives more comfortable. But these developments have taken thousands of years to happen. So here we see even early humans were an intelligent species. Though they didn't have a sophisticated life, they didn't have anything with them, they got adapted themselves to the changing of climatic conditions and they spread out to various parts of the world. They moved from one place to another place. First, they moved from Africa to Europe and they moved to many far off Asian countries. They learned to use the things which they discovered and they modified the things and invented new things to make their lives more comfortable. According to their availability of things, they were inventing things whatever they had. But these developments have taken thousands of years to happen. It didn't happen very quickly. It took thousands of years to happen. Remains and signs of early human beings have been found at many parts of India. Most of these have been found close to river basins which provided a good source of water. You know how essential water is for human life, but the human beings of this period did not know how to grow crops. So, the things which were used by the early humans were found by scientists at many parts of India. Maximum have been found close to river basins, which provided a good source of water. We all know the importance of water in our life, but those people, they were not at all realizing the importance of water, and they didn't know how to grow crops to make their own food from crops. They were essentially hunters and gatherers. This means they used to either hunt for their food or gather it from their surroundings. During this time, they developed tools for the purpose of hunting, cutting, or digging things from the ground. They started to use stones for making their tools, and therefore, this period in the human history is known as the Stone Age. Since the early humans did not know how to grow crops, for the essential of food, they started hunting the animals and birds or gathering the food from their surroundings. So during this time of gathering food or hunting, they needed tools. So they developed tools for their purpose of hunting, cutting, digging things. For this purpose, they used stones to make their own tools. So this period is called the Stone Age. Stone Age. The Stone Age can be divided into three periods based on the quality of stones they used to make their tools. The periods are Paleolithic period, Mesolithic period, Neolithic period. So here the Stone Age is divided into three periods just based on the quality of stones which were used by early humans to make their tools. Here you see the picture of tools which were made by early humans during the period of Stone Age. So this is called the Stone Age tools. Paleolithic period. Paleolithic period is also known as the Old Stone Age. It lasted from 5 lakh to 10,000 BCE. The word Paleolithic is taken from the Greek word paleo, meaning old, and lithos, meaning stone, hence Old Stone Age. So we see about Paleolithic period here. It's also known as the Old Stone Age period. It lasted from 5 lakh BCE to 10,000 BCE. Paleolithic word is taken from the Greek word, and the word paleo means old and the word lithos means stone. So together it's called Old Stone Age. Features of the Paleolithic period. Food gatherers. In this stage, humans were nomads and food gatherers. They did not stay at one place and kept moving from one place to another in search of food. They moved in groups. They killed animals and ate raw meat. They also ate roots of plants, wild fruits, nuts, seeds, etc. that grew naturally as they did not know how to grow food. So here we have a term nomad. Nomads is when early humans noticed that they are not getting sufficient amount of food to survive, they started moving from one place to another in search of food and shelter, and they were called nomads. These nomads and food gatherers did not stay at one place and kept moving from one place to another for searching their food. They didn't go alone, either they moved in groups. For their food, they started killing animals and ate raw meat. Also, since they didn't know how to grow food, they ate roots of plants, wild fruits, nuts, seeds, etc. After the food sources of the place would exhaust due to hunting and gathering, they moved to a new place. Thus, they traveled far and wide in search of food. So, these people, these nomads and gatherers, so they started moving from one place to another place in search of food. They used to live in a single place for some time and they started gathering food or hunting food there. Once the food sources get over, or when they get tired of hunting and gathering there, they started moving to the new place. So they travel far and wide in search of food and to so many places. Here you can see two pictures. The first one is in a place where they are hunting and gathering food. The second place, after the food sources get over, they are moving to a new place. Clothing. They used the leaves or bark of the trees and furs of animals to cover their bodies. So children, nowadays we get beautiful dresses as we wish for. But in early human period, in the Stone Age periods and all, they didn't have dresses, they didn't have clothes to cover their bodies. So what they did is, they used the leaves or bark of the trees or furs of animals to cover them. So in this picture, you can see how they covered their body using leaves or bark of the trees or furs of the animals. Dwelling place. Early humans used to live on trees or in caves. Caves provided shelter from heat and rain and protected them from wild animals. Dwelling means the place where a person lives. So here, early humans, they were living on trees or in caves. Since caves provided them shelter and protected them from heat and rain and also from wild animals. Here you can see two pictures. The first one is where the place, which means the caves where early humans lived, which protected them from heat and rain and also from wild animals. The second picture is Bhimbetka caves. Tools. They used stone tools. Some tools made from bones of animals have also been found at number of places. Tools of that period are crude and are not of very good quality. Tools have been found in Rewa, Bandalkand, Kurnool and Madhya Pradesh in India. Various kinds of implements like knives, axes, spears, stone hammers, scrapers and digging tools have been found. So the early humans started developing tools using stones. Some tools were made of bones of animals, and tools of that period are very simple and basic without much skill, which means crude and of not good quality since it was very simple and basic. So some tools have been found in the places called Rewa, Bandalkand, Kurnool and Madhya Pradesh in India. Various kinds of implements like knives, axes, spears, stone hammers, scrapers and digging tools also have been found in this period. This is a picture how Stone Age humans made hand axes using stones. This picture shows the kinds of implements that are found by early humans using stones. Most of the stone tools were made of flint as it chips easily and is thus convenient to shape. Tools such as the spears and arrows were used to hunt and skin the animals, to cut roots and fruits, to scrape the bark of trees, and to dig the ground to get roots of the plants to eat. So here, the early humans made stone tools maximum of using flintstone, as flintstone was easily breakable and was convenient for them to shape the tools. Tools such as the spears and arrows were used by these early humans to hunt and skin the animals, and also to cut roots and fruits, also to scrape the bark of trees and to dig the ground to get roots of the plants to eat. Tool making techniques. The remnants of the tools found show that they could have been made by two techniques. Remnants means a piece of something that is left after the rest has gone. So here the left pieces of tools found show that these tools have been made by two techniques. They are stone on stone technique and pressure flaking technique. Here you can see a picture of how early human made tools using stones. Stone on stone. This technique was used in which one stone which was to be shaped was held in one hand and another stone was held in the other hand as a hammer. The second stone or the hammer was struck on the core in a manner to break away parts of the stone and give the desired shape to the core stone and make it into a tool. So, how they used stone on stone technique for tool making? What they did is they had one stone which was to be shaped in one hand and in another hand they had a stone as a hammer for using it as a hammer. So the second stone which was to be used as a hammer was struck in the other stone on the core in a manner to break away the parts of the stone and to give the wished shape. And they made it into a tool by striking it on the core in a manner and breaking away the parts of the stone and getting the desired shape. This picture shows the stone on stone tool making technique that was used by early human. Pressure flaking. It's a method of trimming the edge of a stone tool by removing small stony flakes by pressing on the stone with a sharp stone rather than striking it. So here this is the other method of making tool. First one was stone on stone and the other method is pressure flaking. So in this method they used trimming. So the picture is given here for your reference. So children, we are at the end of today's session. We'll see the remaining part of the lesson in our next class. So complete the homework and activity worksheet that is given, and homework and worksheet will be sent in PDF format. You will have to copy it in your classwork note, write without any spelling mistake and get your notes corrected on the particular day that is informed. Okay children, we'll meet you all in the next session. Thank you all.